Hey Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for the month of May. In this reading, look forward to me diving into what needs to be prioritized in your energy. This is meant to help you stay on course and on track for your greater good. In this reading, also look forward to a few different things in which I normally perform during my readings. First, that includes a soundtrack. These songs are energetically linked to the reading, so if you want more, definitely take advantage. Those songs are provided in the information below, as well as charm casting towards the end of this reading and a clear yes or no answer to a question maybe you've been pondering for a while or a question that comes up during this reading. All right, Capricorn, let's get into your romantic side of May. All right. Okay, your song is I Got You by Amy Shark. All right, this is how I'm going to break it down. Over here is you and your situation from the past, present, and future. And then over here is who it is in your romantic situation. You know who it is. Their past, present, and future. And between the two of you, what about the two of you is common? And ultimately helping us find out what needs to be prioritized. Then we'll get some communication if time allows it, and the charms and the clear yes or no. Here we go. Tapping into your energy. Queen of Cups, Three of Wands. Which one? King of Cups, Temperance. Okay, this is your past energy. Moving on next to your current energy. This is what you're dealing with leading up to now. The Page of Wands. Right now, this is what your energy is. The Ten of Cups. Wow. That's happy. Just go with it. The Magician. Okay, in the future, what's going on? The World. The Tower. The Page of Swords. The Lovers. Excuse my Betty is what I'll call her. Betty wanted to come out there and I hope you rewind it and listen. That was funny. It's the Lovers and the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. My goodness. Hey, I'm gonna accept that. Whew, that was funny. Moving on to the other energy in your situation. I'm gonna have to laugh it out. Hold on. Check it out. This is what happens when I have a cry and laugh attack. It's ugly. Don't look at me. My goodness. Apparently I needed to get some emotions out. I literally had a laugh attack and it involved tears, lots and lots of them. But that's what happens. Anyways, moving on to the other energy. I apologize for that. That was funny. All right, guys. The other energy, who it is that you're talking about or wondering about your person from their past. the moon, they have been deep in depression, or I just heard, that's the best way to put it, like conscious depression, or passive depression, like unrecognizable. They've been really deep in their feelings on a personal level, kind of to themselves is what I'm saying. This has been kept to themselves. The Nine of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Okay, what else? This is the current energy. Oh my gosh, I just noticed the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups are here in your energy. All right, in the current energy is the Five of Swords, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, the future energy is the Four of Pentacles. Moving on to the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. That's a lot of power. It's like they're holding on to what matters, and they're holding on to this vision of what matters, and looking into making movements, a final movement towards this, what matters, the world. Breaking free from what doesn't matter and moving towards what matters. Wow. Between the two of you is Justice and the Hierophant. There's a lot of energy with the Magician and the Hierophant, and a lot of magical energy between the two of you, or in the kind of tying you two together is how I'm going to say it. All right, this is you, your past. You have literally, you've been broken. Your heart was broken. You went through the ringer. At some point, you lost what matters when it comes to the heart, and you were convinced that this destruction that you endured when it comes to your heart and your pain left you almost a non-believer, being sick of it, tired of it, jaded is what I'm hearing. You've been running away from it, and or if anything will bring you any type of encouragement towards it, it's almost like it's just a dream, or it's just fantasy or magic. It's not real to you in the past. You were jaded for sure. You had a hard time making movements. You didn't know where you were going. You were really confused. And I can tell you, you were living a life of imbalanced energy. Ultimately, this was leading you towards really emotionally unstable, to the point where you were kind of really angry about a lot of things when it came to the heart, a lot of confusion. And because of this, not really being able to handle emotions, or anytime emotions came up, you were like not down for it. You were against it, Neo. Ultimately, in this energy, brokenhearted, you were deep in, I would say, a depression, or a downward spiral. Maybe not depressed, but dark. Your energy was dark, living off dark things, or thriving off dark things, and getting kind of off on the darkness. Anyways, moving on to your current energy. Your energy, the Page of Wands states that you have a fire inside of you. You have a buildup. Your energy, your spirit, your ambitions, everything about you is meant for more. And this inside of you, this energy inside of you is building up every single day, to the point where you have come to the point where I seek happiness. I have found what happiness is, and because of this, I want to live in my happiness. I want to be a part of my happiness. I want to flow. Ultimately, you are the first cup here. Your heart is the thing that's required here. And with this Queen and King of Cups being the thing that was wrong in the past, both of you being upside down, and because of this, 3 energy, this off kilter, this spoke in the wheel, you not being able to flow, ultimately helping you see what matters. That gave you temperance in your situation. It helped you understand what actually matters. Were you involved? Yes, a bit. You were spiritually involved in this. You and your heart were still tied to what matters ultimately, and that is your heart and your 10 of Cups, your ultimate happiness. And it's almost like this in itself is helping your heart open up. You're still, no, let's see, with the Page of Wands and your current energy, yeah, you're still having a hard time directing your fire and putting your fire in your desires where you want to put it. It's like a loose cannon or a loose wire. Literally, you need to get grounded is essentially what you're working on. You've discovered what it takes for you to obtain this happiness, and that is your heart. You understand if you put into this, as soon as you start pouring into your happiness and your heart opens up to this fulfillment, you will obtain this happiness. You will find completion. And that's ultimately the now when you clicked on this video, that's how your attitude is right now. You are ready for this happiness. You're ready to actually start pouring into this and building towards this, one step, one drop at a time. Ultimately, moving you into the Magician. You're ready to flow. You're ready to give into what is the question. You, like I said, have an idea, a descriptive idea of what it is and who it is that you want. And because of this, you're able to pull in everything that you have in order to kind of attract this. Energetically, you are calling in, you are doing everything through manifestation powers, through, I mean, I don't want to say this officially, but through spell work or through just divination tools. You're helping yourself come into alignment and helping what is meant for you come into alignment. No, this isn't magic. No, this isn't spell work, but ultimately your energy is opening up and fluidly ready because you're experienced. Bottom line, that's what that means. Whoever you are that's going to judge that. Moving on to the future, your energy is literally coming into the world, coming into what matters, and completing a major cycle. In the future, you're not aware of it, you can't see this, but the cycle is here, ultimately stating that even if you can't see the cycle being over, the cycle's over. It's finally to the point where it's met its end, and there's going to be a divine intervention moment. There's going to be kind of a moment, the shocking moment, where even if you can't help this, is essentially what I'm saying. This is going to be a reckoning. This is going to be a moment where it just happens. This is a divine reckoning, divine intervention, and ultimately something major is going to fall off. Something will shed, something that doesn't belong in your energy anymore will fall off. And because of this, you will ultimately be able to open your eyes and see ultimately what happened, or what's happened, or what the truth will be revealed. The clarity will be seen, the clouds will be parted, and the page, let it be the way that you receive it, the way that you see it, or is it period. I'm just going to say it's really immature the way that you see this, the way that it comes across to you, or the way that's being announced to you is very, very immature. But ultimately, the truth is being revealed, and it is the thing that is moving your situation. There's something about the clouds being parted and the dust settling after the storm, or after the tower moment. The dust settles, you wait, And you'll soon, as soon as the dust settles, all of a sudden your 10 of Cups is revealed and happiness is exposed. That's what I feel. That's where this is ending. Between the two of you and your situation, love matters, truth matters, and spirituality matters right now. In the past, you and this energy have been closed off to love equally in a different way. But ultimately, one was more compassionate, one was more kind of, there was a lot of toxicity around it. But ultimately, the energy that you're dealing with, your person, who it is that we're tapping into, is the moon in the past. So this person could be or have a Cancer energy in their top 3 zodiac signs, sun, moon, and rising. Ultimately, this person has been deep in depression, unbalanced, and not able to see clear. They've been led by some type of lunar cycle, by something, the happenings happening in underneath the undertone. They've been kind of floating and not privy to the happenings, is what I'm hearing, to the cycles that have been going on around them. But ultimately, they have been meant to find balance, meant to see what matters, and they are trying to find what matters. They are unhappy in their current situation. They feel unfulfilled, and ultimately they were never able to get there in their past situation, get to the ultimate happiness, to that happily ever after. They are also the queen. They're coming up as the Queen of Swords. This individual is extremely smart and will do anything to clear things. If there's anything blocking them on their course, on where it is that they're going, they will find the truth. They will unburden themselves and literally cut through the bullshit and get there. Their energy is meant to express themselves and speak. They are meant to express and speak, and ultimately truth in itself is very important. They will receive balance once they receive their truth. In their current energy, they are avoiding some kind of major conflict and pain. They feel like they could be taken from in this moment, but ultimately they're doing what they can to kind of hold on to what matters and survive. They're trying to overstep their situation and get as unharmed as possible. Their current energy right now is they're trying to find their stability. They're trying to find what matters, and the King of Coins is the energy that they're trying to muster. They're trying to step into their masculine energy. This is a creating energy. They want to create. They want to find balance in creation, and ultimately this is meant to grow and finding their balance and or their foundation. They want to root themselves. That's what they are trying. They're unable to right now. They are not able to root themselves at all, to the point where they are unrooting themselves. They become a bit bitter and a bit bitchy and a bit, again, jaded, maybe. But ultimately they're waiting. It's because they're agitated. They feel uprooted and they don't feel stable, to the point where they feel unsafe. They don't feel like they have any information or any knowing in their current energy. They are left with questions and doubts. They don't know much and they're not able to see clearly, especially when it comes to you. In the future, where this is going is the death. This energy is coming into a clear ending. Whatever has been slowly but surely dying off, it's literally come to the point where it's finally taking its last breath. It's not going to survive. The situation is no longer, it doesn't matter anymore, to the point where they are able to regenerate and from this bloom into something that's been waiting. It's been waiting to the point where lotus energy is what I'm feeling. This lotus flower isn't just something that's been brewing for 10 days. This lotus flower has been brewing for months. And then it's ready to finally take the energy, the harnessed energy that it's been waiting for, and finally take it and recreate itself. So this is kind of a rebirth. They're stepping into a rebirth, and ultimately they're seeking stability. In the future, what they're doing is they're leaning on their spirituality and looking for what matters, looking towards growing their spirituality, putting their spirituality somewhere, and for it to actually do something, actually go somewhere and flow. So, right, moving into their future is the Four of Pentacles. This ultimately says that they're holding on to what matters, and because of this energy, they're ready to invest when the time is right, when the right opportunity presents itself. Ultimately, this is helping them finish their vision for where they're meant to go and what it is that they're meant to do with their energy. They are meant to take their energy and go and do something with it. They're currently being able to see what it is that they're meant to do in the future coming up soon. And then to the point where they feel enough power, enough I guess, from you, maybe the Page of Swords, you and your ambition and your truth, it's almost like you have this epiphany moment. After you have your tower moment, after your world falls apart and what matters, you're able to walk away and find your truth. I think this Page of Swords, your outcome is the truth that this individual gets what they're able to finally invest in and finally create a vision for and actually start moving towards you. You are the truth they're waiting for, and ultimately, because they receive the truth from you, they are able to move forward and actually start making movements with the Three of Wands. Okay, that was a lot. I got it all, though. Let's move next to charms. No, let's do communication. I think I have time. Quickly. What else? What did I miss? This is Capricorn in the romantic situation for May. What did I miss? What did I miss? All right. Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now, definitely. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual. Yes, you've learned the spiritual lesson that you were literally your soul, your spirit, your higher person is literally meant to learn some type of lesson in literally the last 7 years. And ultimately, you have graduated. That was the world. That was you graduating in chemistry. This attraction you feel is mutual. If you needed to know whether or not this person felt the same way you do, I am telling you 100% they feel the same as you. You fear rejection, and that is definitely why you're not doing anything, and a leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering, and then fate. This is a destined partnership. All right, here we go. Let's go to charms. I love this song so much. If you didn't see the general reading, I would definitely go see that. It is just, it's profound how connected the two readings are. I've linked it in the comments and pinned it so you can find it. It's so popular. I just saw the lotus. I'm not kidding. It's right here. It fell out of my hand. Beautiful. All right, what matters? The Queen of Swords. Told ya. she is here and she's making herself and her truth known. The heart is literally right in the smack dab in the middle of this situation. Ultimately, what matters with your heart, your number one priority when it comes to your heart, is compassion, partnership, and loyalty. It's really important that you find companionship in this partnership, and that you guys are loyal to each other. And yeah, you have to imagine, you're using your imagination. This is the magician energy. You are literally taking what you know from your past and applying it to what it is that you want. You are convincing yourself and working energetically towards what matters, and that is innocence. You're rocking. It's really important in your energy to give into the joy and the youthful energy. I don't know, there's the 6 energy. Friendly 6 energy. And then you put your spirituality, religion, and all of that on top. This matters. This in itself is what's coming into attunement. The 5 of Cups. No, the 5 of Pentacles states specifically that this energy is looking for warmth. That is the lotus energy that I was talking about, literally. So this lotus has been waiting. It's been kept back in the cold. I don't know if they were put in the cold, but shut out, blocked, ghosted, kept behind closed doors. But energetically, the lotus has just been patiently waiting, and energetically waiting for that dose of sun, sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking, that dose of sunshine, that vitamin D, in order to find their light, find their way out of the darkness. They are trapped in the darkness, if you don't know that. They can't see light right now. Warmth is what they're looking for, and that is coming from the sun. The Tower moment in itself is ultimately on its way or happening. Because of this, it's helping this situation in itself happen. It's revealing what matters. It's revealing what is important next. And then the Page of Pentacles. This is slow energy. It looks like you're meant to be friends first. With this, it's possible, is how I'm hearing it. This friendship makes things possible. Ultimately, with the Page of Pentacles, this is slow energy that is meant for growth, bound and determined for growth. But again, it's slow. So friendship is ultimately, I think, the answer here. Okay, moving on to yes or no. Pausing. Okay, guys, ready for that yes or no question? I am. Start breathing into that question. Please understand, as a reader, I pick up energy. That's how I'm able to read. And energy in itself is always moving, changing, shifting, and so can this answer. So don't live on it like it's life or death. Here we go. Yes or no? Thank you so much for liking my video, you guys. I really appreciate you guys sharing your energy, and it does help support my channel. It is the reason why I'm able to keep my channel up and running. My answer is no. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this reading and sharing your energy. Here it is back, and I'll definitely look forward to seeing you in the future, especially if you subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell if you want to get notifications when I put out new content. See you later. Bye.